This message is part of the Protecting the People from Mass Layoffs, Foreclosures and Bankruptcies campaign. Please watch all our videos to learn how we could have prevented the recession after September 11 and the 2008 banking crisis. Visit us at yes4.com/defeatcrises.
The entire project was first developed to help the businesses of Waikiki, Hawaii after September 11. It included dozens of ideas that were supposed to bring cash flow into the area, prevent all layoffs, to bring excitement into the beach in order to inspire the tourists to return, to boost the morale and the confidence of the residents, and to stand with principle that crises will not destruct our lives.
One of the focuses was on the Hawaiian cruise ship industry because the ships were docked for about a year without doing any business. That meant the direct layoff of thousands of workers and serious reduction of all the many ground services. Eitan had great desire to see life back to normal as strong and as fast as possible. His attitude was much more patriotic than economic. The docking, and later bankruptcy, of the cruise ships stood for everything we should be against.
The company's decision was purely business-oriented. It was obviously cheaper for them to stop operating than to operate with great vacancy. The standard cruise at the time was a week-long with stops at 3 different islands and cost about $700. That package was probably too expensive for most local Hawaiians, and there were not enough tourists to fill up cruises.
Eitan's suggestion was to break down the cruises into few 2 to 3 days cruises to visit only 1 to 2 islands per cruise, and to promote them around $250 because they were shorter and because all Hawaiian businesses were operating at great discounts at the time. His suggestion was to fill up the cruises with about 30% regular tourists, who could take 2 cruises in a row to visit all the islands, 30% with groups from California/Seattle, and the rest with local Hawaiian groups.
That would have saved the jobs for thousands of workers and the ground services for many companies, and would have brought life back to normal. We expected that soon after the number of the regular tourists will rise to full. Additional benefit was to allow thousands of Hawaiians who cannot afford standard regular week cruises to enjoy the shorter trips. They sure needed some morale boost at the time.
The cruise companies would have profited from this proposal. Actually, their profits from services on board such as gift shops, bars, etc. would have increased due to greater passengers turnover. The irony of this proposal is that the ship companies would have benefited so much from those suggestions. It could have been win-win for everybody. It was such a shame for the lack of creativity. Eitan's project offered many creative and simple solutions.
This clip is part of the Protecting the People from Mass Layoffs, Foreclosures and Bankruptcies campaign. It was developed to prevent the recession after September 11 and was improved during the months after Hurricane Katrina. It was supposed to prevent the 2008 banking crisis. Please watch all our videos for more details and learn why so many people lost their homes and jobs. Visit us at yes4.com/defeatcrises. The campaign was developed by Eitan Katz.